because you get most of your energy from breakfast. Okay, so they're going to start soon. We're going to start in 12 minutes. I only have 12 minutes to finish my cereal. Oh. Why do I only are using Rene's BGM? I'm using cassette dream tape. Cassette tape dream? Yeah, I'm using this BGM because on the last match, they used Animal Crossing BGM. And then they used the the Giovanni piano BGM. So now I'm going to introduce everyone to this wonderful BGM, which is called Cassette Dream Tape. It's an amazing BGM. Hopefully it'll calm us down. This BGM is slap, right? I've always wanted to use it. And now's the perfect time to do that. I wonder if is Chess.com already streaming? I wouldn't know. Because right now we're watching GM Hikaru. Is Chess.com already streaming?
Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome. It is the second week of Tournament Arc 2, and I'm here, of course, with Japanese Tutor, aka JT. What's up, dude?
Not much. I was in bed, and I was like, I have to get up for Tournament Arc. Oh my god, this is so crazy. Let me see Twitter. And Twitter posted so many things. And there was also an announcement from you that I saw on Twitter. So I would love to talk about that like a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. And we'll definitely get into that. We want to run through some of the basics, of course, for anyone who's just joining us in this second week, about the format of the event and the prizes, who were the participants and stuff like that. And so let's go ahead and kick that off. We're going to talk about the format itself. What is Tournament Arc 2? How does it go? It is a double elimination bracket. And so we had our first round, and then people were distributed into either a winner's side or a redemption side based on how they performed in that first round. And it's going to end in a grand final. There's going to be a winner of the redemption side, a winner of the winner side, and then the winner of all winners in the grand final who will be crowned the champion of Tournament Arc 2. The games themselves are 10 minutes on each player's clock, and they will also earn 5 seconds per move. So, you know, if you move really quickly, you can actually gain time on your clock. They're going to play a best of 3 match. So the first player to 2 points wins their pairing. Now, if somehow they end up with 1.5 points each after 3 games, that can happen a couple ways. You could have 3 draws, or one person wins, the other person wins, and then there's also a draw. They'll go to a tiebreak. And we've had this a few times now where they will each have only 3 minutes on their clock and no increment whatsoever per move, which is pretty nuts. And so we'll talk about the schedule real quick. This is what we're calling our week 2 schedule. Starts today, 5 p.m. Pacific. Our first match will be Rustage versus Ollie. And that'll be followed by Kizzie K versus Tectone. And you see we're missing players on the 23rd, and that's because the matches today will decide who faces who, which is pretty cool. The loser of the Ollie and Rustage match will play C-Dog, and the winner of the Tectone Kizzie K match will play ESAM. So that actually leads me into what I want to discuss, which is an adjustment that we made to the bracket since the end of the first weekend. And it's worth noting that the adjustment that we made does not affect the previous results in any way. It just kind of repairs something that was missing in the bracket. And it's a little tough to explain, but basically the loser of the W1 match that you see at the top, Ollie versus Rustage, will drop down into the redemption side to face Sea-Dog VA in match R4. And the loser of match W2 between ESAM and Giguk dropped down into match R3, where you see ESAM currently placed now. And the reason for that is the players flip over. We had it reversed from what I just described. The players actually do flip over to face opponents that they were not originally seated on that side of their bracket. So what's nice about that is it ensures that players are much less likely, if they drop down into the redemption bracket there, to face somebody they've already played. And that's a really awesome thing. So we made sure that we implemented that just in time for today. So now that we've run through all that stuff, JT, I want to ask you, while we still have this bracket up, how do you feel about today's matches? We've got Ollie v Rustage. Somebody's going to hang on, stay in the winner's bracket, and face Giguk next. And then we've got Kizzie v Tectone. One of those players will move on to face ESAM, and the other one will be absolutely eliminated from the tournament. So, JT, your thoughts?
I really want to see what's going to happen in the Ollie versus Rustage match. Is a zombie going to win? Is the boy genius rapper going to win? I don't know. It's going to be a crazy toss-up. And then Z versus Tectone, I know both of them have been working really, really hard on their chess and going over their games and doing tactics. So I wonder, with their experience in the last weekend, are they going to take that and, prevail and maybe take the whole thing? You can never discount somebody's hard work, and I'm sure not going to do that today.
Yeah, absolutely. They both have definitely been working hard to prepare for this match, and we'll ask them a little bit about that preparation in their post-match interview. I also want to mention, just before we go to the break, if you have enjoyed your time watching chess here on Chess.com's channels, and you find yourself wanting to see what the top level chess looks like, you can tune in from now through August 6th to the FIDE World Cup coverage. This is one of the biggest events in professional chess, and we're streaming almost every day World Cup coverage. And you see some of the top players there. Fabiano Caruana, the top player in the US. Of course, Magnus Carlsen in the middle there, the world champion. Anish Giri, also one of the top players, representing the Netherlands, I believe, and many more. So make sure that you tune into that coverage. It is very early, of course, for me, 5 a.m. Pacific, so I stay in bed. I don't watch that. I'm kidding. I do get up and I watch it. It's great. We also have some merch that is pretty awesome. I was actually able to help contribute to the designs. I'm sure you could see some of my style in there. And there's a discount right now because of the World Cup coverage, 10% off. You can go to go.chess.com/merch and get some, I don't know, just chess life stuff. I actually have that hoodie, or it's not a hoodie, it's a whatever, it's a long sleeve something, but it's comfy. I wore it in Vegas. Did you see it?
It was cool. It was cool.
I had a lot of people ask me about it, so there's that, which is nice.
Maybe they just thought it was an original because it's your style.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. No, I'm actually really proud of those designs. I think you guys will enjoy them, so go check it out. But we're going to go to break right now, because when we come back, game 1 of Rustage versus Ollie. Obviously, lots of fans in the chat for both players. Maybe we'll see some of those emotes during the break, and we'll be right back in just a few moments, so stay tuned.
Good luck. I'm going to save all of these good lucks from you guys and put it in my pocket. Oh, it's about time I turn off the live chat. See you guys. Yeah, bet. Did Rustage stream crashed? Rustage stream crashed. Yeah, bye. Itu nge-crash itu streamnya Rustage. Yeah, bet. Yappe. Good luck. Take my plot armor. I will be taking them. Thank you very much. Semangat, Ollie! I'll do my best. Okay. He's good now, it seems. Believe in your pod armor, I will. Well, I'm going to turn off the live chat now. I'm going to miss you guys. See you later. After the first round is over. Love you guys. Okay, and now the chat is officially off. Good luck, Queen. Thank you. Good morning, Ollie. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys had a nice sleep. Ollie, can you go into... Oh, right. Go to live chess. And, wait. I'm there. Wait, what do we do? Wait. Okay, I opened live chess. Perfect. Game incoming, standby. Okay, we're going to start soon. Good luck to the both of you. Let's do our best. Yeah, bet. Yeah, bet. Yeah, bet. 긴張. So nervous. 1 minute to the games. Good luck, you've got this. Thank you. Keep focused and don't rush. Right. It's a 10 minutes game. You just gotta keep calm. Take your time. Look at the board. Take it. We can do this. We got this. Sabi. And we should be starting soon. Let me turn off my phone real quick. Okay. My phone is off.
All right, Ollie's phone is off. Everybody, this is important. JT, is your phone off? Did you just had to look. You just had to look. How professional.
It's so off. It's so off. I was actually just looking at the back of my case. I was just
oh, sure.
Yep, it's off now. Yep,
gotcha.
yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, the games
it's a nice case.
Oh, good. I used to have like a really cool case, and now I got like a boring one because I got a new phone. But I still have like a little Shin-chan sticker in there. You gotta have that. Gotta have the Shin.
Right.
Yes. I'm all about it. Okay. I'm also all about the game starting. So the game is gonna get underway. Ollie's got her glasses on, which is important. You need to be able to see. Oh, they're off. Now the glasses are off. I spoke too soon.
Maybe that's it's an anime thing, just like
yes. But then Rustage could hit her with like the. Anywho, the game is underway, and we will start with a look at Rustage's point of view while we follow the players and see what Rustage is thinking about the start of his match with Ollie.
He still hasn't put a pawn here. I don't want to develop that yet, but it definitely looks like an option in the future just because she's yet to push this pawn. All right. See, this is what I'm talking about. She always tries to go for these checks. So I've got an idea here where I could do this to push it back. But if I do this instead and then do this, then she'll be completely trapped. So I'm going to do this instead. Because this is like deceptive, I feel. Because if I do this, okay, what is this threatening? You're threatening this. You're threatening this, which is bad. You're threatening this pawn, which is bad. I might just be able to leave that there and threaten that. The thing is, even if she takes here, bishop's trapped. The bishop cannot escape now. It's dead here. It's dead there. That's a good start for Rustage. A good start for Rustage. Okay. Now, I obviously would lose the bishop to that, so I might as well take here. It doesn't free the bishop up, though, so that should just be a free pawn. It does open my queen. I have to keep an eye on that. Boom, 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 boom. This is looking strong as well because the queen can only really move there, and it just means it's take. So once I take the bishop, this might be a good move unless this pawn moves out. I think that's the flaw. Okay. I mean that's fair. That is a fair enough move. If the bishop's going to die anyway, you might as well get a pawn for it. Okay. Now that's not as good anymore because you can do that. So. I feel like there must be a way to, like, trap this. Or I could just move my bishop out. Okay, and that's not good. I undefended. Oh, wait, no, that's not. That's bad. I thought she caught me out there. Okay, that's fair. You take that. You're threatening this. But that's protected. What's the better move here? I've got ideas to, like, not put... If I put this here and scare the queen off, then I can put the queen... No, I can't. I keep thinking he's on the wrong square. This is a threat, but it's a trade. It's probably a profitable trade for me. So what I'm just going to do is threaten the queen.
All right, Rustage doing his thing, and we're fixing some technical stuff in the meantime, but we're back, and we have the game. And so, JT, a lot has happened here. I don't know how far you want to go back and just scroll through very quickly so we can see how the moves have taken place and get up to speed.
I mean, it was an adventure here. D4, E6, Bishop F4, and, like, really playing super solid stuff. After, this is like a basic setup. It's called the London system, and it's really, really, really strong. Ollie playing some good moves here, but then after this, getting the bishop trapped, and Rustage just taking advantage of that immediately. So the bishop was sacked because you were losing it anyway. So good job by Ollie. But now the knight is also trapped on E4. The knight cannot go anywhere. So bishop D3 correctly choosing, then you have to sack the other piece, and then we just take a pawn, and now we're just threatening a knight here. Now after D6, let's see what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, at least Ollie has seen, like, that she should get something rather than nothing, right? If you're gonna lose material, then it might as well capture something rather than just sit and get taken for free, right?
Right. But one thing that I do want to note is that Ollie has 9 minutes on her clock, and I think she should be slowing down, especially during the beginning parts of this chess match and Rook B5 here happening. Really just slow down. There's no rush. Once you're under, let's say, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, that's when you should start speeding things up. And especially when you're at 3 minutes, you should start really speeding up. But we have a lot of time here. So just maybe slow down, Ollie. Definitely not out just yet. Rustage still has to convert here, but Rustage in a really, really good position so far.
Yeah.
And I would love to see Ollie's take on this.
Yeah, I would say she's definitely got to slow down here, and let's take a listen.
Meanie. Rustage is doing such a good job right now. Sir, I am upset. Right now? You have upsetty. You have upsetty the spaghetti. Oh no. Oh no. He's not going to whoosh in with his queen, is he? He's not going to do that, right? There's no way he'd do that, right? If he did, it'll be a queen exchange, so I guess that'll be okay. I mean, even if you don't whoosh down, I'll whoosh. Anyways. And he's starting to think. He is taking his time. Think, Rustage, think!
Rustage still considering the whoosh.
See? A queen exchange. He decided to go for it.
What I don't see here is a popping
I gotta develop
sound
my
that she was
rook
making
somehow,
before.
but the thing is, there's this rook right here.
We got a few
right
pops.
here. Ladies and gentlemen, this rook is Jama. Do you guys know Jama? Jama is a Japanese word that stands for you're in the way.
I can confirm that's
Sir,
true.
what do I do?
Okay, and Rustage can take en passant here as she tries to skip past his pawn. He could still take it as if it had only moved one square. The question is whether or not he should. JT, what do you think?
Yeah, I think here, although taking a pawn is good, you would activate this rook because then this pawn could take back. So I wouldn't necessarily go for this. Instead, I see there's one rook not really playing the game, and I would try to get this active. And I think h5 is a try to make it active because maybe after a move like h6, then we can play bishop here and maybe try to get some activity on this line and trap the king and potentially use our rooks on the open file. But bishop to g4 here. I still think that this h6 move, and we saw this in the Giga versus Isam game, where the push of the h pawn, letting the rook get open was a very strong idea, and indeed it's a strong idea here as well.
Yeah, and let's see how Rustage feels right now, going into what is a pretty significant advantage and maybe an easy endgame.
And one of my biggest worries about this game in general, playing against Ollie, is that I'm going to take too much time on each of my moves and lose on time instead of losing.
It's a good observation.
I had a nightmare about that. Okay, so you're threatening that, but that doesn't matter because it's protected by a pawn. I think she might miss that. So I think
that's how you know that you play a lot of chess.
Otherwise,
is you have nightmares about chess.
So I think I'm going to move the pawn up. Let me just think about this. And if that takes, then I take. I might just do that. Wait, if that takes, should I take with the rook? I think it's better to take with the rook. Take with the rook or the bishop. If it takes, then I think better to take with the rook. Because then I've got better plays. Okay, interesting. Well, I will lose this. Is it important for me to move this away? Probably. Or do I just make my attack regardless? Because this is going to attack the rook, so... But then you just take the pawn here. And I could actually also just do this play.
Smooth, I wonder. Don't worry, take your time. We can wait. It's all good. It's all Gucci, Rustage. He said he haven't played chess in a while, but let me tell you this, he hasn't rusted at all. Haha!
I almost spit my drink on my keyboard.
Plan?
That
What's
was
his
good.
plan?
Yeah, there's a very beautiful mating idea here. Really, really beautiful after the moves that have just transpired. This idea of just playing bishop to f6, cutting off all of the squares, and then bishop here is a checkmate because you can't move, right? So this is another way to go about it, but I think it's going to be a little bit longer. If okay, then king to g7, and there's one way to play.
Bishop h6 check.
The
Yeah, so
idea.
defended by the rook.
You know, if he finds it almost immediately.
Yeah, and now if you
Well,
take that bishop
before now.
Rustage's bishop, and can still take. Yep, right, because that check was defended. Now you can take the rook if you want, or you can work on checkmate.
You can just defend everything, right?
Yep.
Because now that covers the rook, that covers the escape square as well. If you were to move the rook from the e file, this is turning out to be. I would love to see what Rustage is thinking right now, because I know he's going.
Seems like he's working out.
What other ideas are there for me? I could take the rook. The rook's free now. And then it would be a rook trade, which might actually be fine to trade rooks, because then I got a rook. I'm low on time, though. I should be really going for the checkmate. Okay. Now, I don't know how to pull off a checkmate unless I've got 2 rooks or a queen. So we've got a situation here I've got to deal with. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to push this pawn and make a queen. Because I will just find it so much easier to do so. To like get a checkmate with it. I'm sure there's a way I can get a checkmate with these pieces. That is a threat. So I should deal with that by just moving my king up.
So let's per se I turn this into a queen, then you're going to eat with a rook, right? Now you don't have any rooks. But now you're going to have a queen. Ne.
To get a checkmate with these.
And he said he got debuffed. And he.
Woo, fuck. Whoa! 0 mistakes, 0 blunders, 0 missed wins. Oh my god. I swear I had lots of mistakes near the end, because this is a really telltale sign of, like, even if I have a piece advantage, it's really difficult for me to pull off a checkmate without a queen. The only checkmates I know how to do are putting the queen next to the king that's protected.
But that's smart. I mean, he recognized that during the game and said to himself, okay, like, yes, I've got all this material, but it's confusing, and let's just go with a simple, straightforward plan that works, which is just get a pawn promoted, make the piece you want, and then do the rest. Not bad.
Right, it wasn't bad at all. And honestly, Rustage also did this in the first match, so I wonder, in the second match, is he going to take his time and really think about the moves, because he made a lot of mistakes in the second match last time. So hopefully he's learned from that and he's ready to take on the second match.
Yeah, I think so. And I think he is ready. We're ready. We're going to see the second game of Ollie versus Rustage here in round 2 of Tournament Arc 2. Lots of 2s. I wonder if that was a plan. We'll be right back.
I could have just... Oh no, wait, I can't because there's this thing. Never mind. Carry on. Queen exchange. Oh right, because I had the rook with me. I didn't see that. I didn't. Yeah. Oh wow. I should have moved my rook. I should have moved it here, right? Because let's per se said I moved it here. If you eat this, then it'll be a checkmate. To be honest, if this eats this, it'll probably. Oh no. That plays. Net. Nah, I could have played it that way. Nah. Try looking at the entire board, Ollie. I'll do that. I'll take my time later. I'm still going too fast, I'm assuming. Good game, Ollie. Maybe you needed to look at the tricky moves. Nah. I think so too. I think so too. That was genuinely some really solid chess. Gambatte. Thank you. Thank you very much. Don't move that quick. Take your time. Right. Gotcha. What if I take my queen out first? Will that like surprise Rustage? Kalau itu queennya Ollie keluarin duluan gimana tuh? Kayaknya seru tuh. I think that'll be fun. Nah. Like what if... Wait, let's do this. What if instead of doing this, I do... What if I do this? And then... And then maybe Rustage would do something like this. I'd be like this. And Rustage would be like, what the heck you doing? And he'd be like this. And I'd be like, I'm gonna do this now. Oh right, like if he takes that out, I can just boom. Right? I think that'll scare him. Yeah, I'll try doing this tactic. You can only coba taktik ini kali ya. The new tactic. It won't be the book move. It'll be this one. And then he'll do something like, I don't know, maybe he'll whoosh this here. No, he wouldn't whoosh it there. He'd whoosh it here. Right? Probably? I don't know. Then I'd go here. And he'd do something like this. I'd be like, ha! Waiting to surprise him like this. It's up. But he won't do that well. Right. Right, he won't do that. I'm just hoping he would, you know. Who knows? Like, what if... What if, you know? What if? And that's quite the gambit. Ollie, don't rush, okay? Okay, I won't rush then. Game 2 coming in shortly. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn off the live chat again. I'm sorry. I'll miss you guys. See you in the battlefield. Boom.
We will see you and Rustage in the battlefield because game 2 is about to begin. We saw some interesting strategic thinking there, JT, in the interim. Ollie is just looking for those queen whooshes.
Yeah. She's looking, maybe I can surprise my opponent. Maybe they're not going to expect this. And Ollie moving really quickly here.
Yeah.
I want to see Ollie's perspective here.
She went with...
And, see what she's thinking.
Kind of ignoring her own advice about slowing down and cost her a bishop.
Mane? Why did I take my queen out? It's just why did I take my queen out? I hope he... I hope he's as freaked out as me. Why did I take my queen out? I hope that surprised him. I hope that at least made him go, yo, what the heck, Ollie? Okay. That's happening. Let's develop our pieces, shall we? He's not going to take out his queen out too, right? He's not going to take out his queen too, right? Why did I take out my queen? I mean, it's a good thing that I didn't take it here. Imagine if I took it here, I'll be losing my queen right away. I'm petrifying him.
I don't know. Kind of mess with my pawn structure a little bit. This file is just completely open. But okay, they're castled. So I think I'm going to develop here that protects this and protects that and blocks any sort of rook attacks on. Okay. There are two defenders on this square. I've got two attacks here. I could take that. They take. I take. Oh, my camera. I think that's a good move. I don't think there's anything else defending that because it also attacks the knight. So if they don't do anything about it, yeah, that is fair. So that's defended by that. I could just threaten the knight here because I've got this here. But if they had a king, I could have done the fun thing. But I'm not going to do that. I think this is a dead bishop. I wonder if it's worth it to try and save it because it would just be a trade. I think I'm just going to threaten it. Yeah. I mean, I'm slightly up on material, but not like enough that I think that might have not been worth it. I kind of prefer having bishops over to knights. Interesting. That is actually clever. I didn't see that. I like that. Yeah, I'm now... Okay, cool. Okay, that's cool. Because I undefended... Whoa, hold up. I still have the queen attack on there. So I probably will just take it with the queen. Let me just double check they don't have anything else.
Interesting is such a great word in chess. Am I right?
Yeah.
When you forgot something, it's interesting.
Interesting could be good, it could be bad, or it can be both, right? Interesting is a very, very unique word to chess. And here, there's a lot, after playing c3, attacking the queen, we're asking the queen, hey, where are you going to move? And, there are a lot of good places for the queen to go. We can go to d3, we can go to e5, we can go all the way back to d8 or d6. And it's just about a developing game. We need to keep developing, and we need to keep getting pieces. If I'm Ollie here, I might even try to play here, try to sack a pawn at some point, try to get these open lines, and maybe that'll confuse Rustage, and maybe even e5, and then considering moves like queen takes c6. But I want to see what Ollie's thinking, because this is happening fast. Like, there's so much action in the first 2 minutes of the game, first 3 minutes of the game.
Yeah, and it seems like we've heard from Ollie herself. She's going for shock and confusion.
I'm going to activate my rook real quick after this. Ooh, what? Stay alive, stay alive. What? Stay alive. Do that. Threatening the queen. So the queen needs to go where that happens. Threatening the queen! Once more! Season 2. The queen gotta move. And when the queen moves, I can finally eat the knight. Finally get some yummy yummies. Yummy yummy.
Ollie giving herself a hand here. She doesn't need a hand as far as the clock goes. She's got 9.5 minutes still on her clock, so definitely moving quickly.
We have a very interesting move here. This move, e5, is a very, very good move, but actually that has a very interesting response, and it's a very, very nice trick. It seems like, if the queen takes, then the rook will come here and pin the queen to the king, but they have this really nice intermezzo, or in-between move, knight h3. You can't take it with the queen because the bishop is taking, and you can't take it with the pawn because then the queen will take your queen. And if this happens, it's going to be bananas, right?
Yeah.
Because this is an omega attack. This is a tactic within a tactic.
That's 6 head.
But,
It's one more than 5 head, and 5's already too much.
She'd probably do
Right,
this,
right.
actually. Or that. So that she can do this.
Interesting.
Well, this is going to be blocking that now. If that happens, I could actually just move there. So I might start moving my pawn up. He does have both rooks activated, and I don't. My rooks are stuck. That is not playable. At the moment, but it will be once I do this.
Aha.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do that.
Okay, Jojo.
okay.
Actually, I could just push.
I think
No, I don't want to block.
we can probably get
bishop, so I'm just gonna do that.
some material back.
Still defending. Attacking that now as well. Oh, that's not mate. Because of the queen. But it's very close if the queen wasn't there. Which she might not be soon. This is a really good pin if I could pull this off, because even if the queen moves out of the way, I win a rook. Hold up, what does this threaten? It threatens that, so there's more attacks on that. So I might do this, and it ruins my pin idea. So that would be a queen trade. No longer a good move.
That's a pretty nice looking move by Ollie, right?
Yeah. So there's a lot happening in this position, and Ollie is not out of it. Okay, so first of all, there's this queen capture c6 idea, where it checks the king and also hits the rook, right? You have to do something about the check, you win the rook. There is a really nice move that happens after knight e6, because if, let's say, the bishop defends after queen c6, then we actually have just maybe captures threatening potentially a checkmate. So Ollie is down material, but definitely not out. There are a lot of tricks in this position, and if Rustage missteps, there might be some trouble in waiting for Rustage. So I really want to see what Ollie's thinking here and what she's calculating. I hope that she sees the check, but let's see.
Oh my.
Uh-oh. Is she gonna find the move here?
Just looking at that queen.
Queen c6.
Okay. What is your
c6 is the
options,
move here,
Ollie?
guys.
excited! I'm excited! Get the glorious pop out! Wait, that's not a pop. No, stop making noises. But you know, that works too. This is called advanced popping.
Okay, this has been some serious development here in this game. JT, what happened?
The plot armor called us and said, "Hey, we need to take charge now. This the plot armor is too thick here." So
I thought you had your phone off.
For those
How
of you
could
who
the
missed
plot
it.
armor call you with your phone off? Okay, anyways, go ahead.
Oh, they messaged me. They messaged me through Skype. I still use Skype, so they messaged me.
Wow,
Plot
how old
armor's
are you?
pretty
You
old.
still use Skype. Anyways.
So after queen e3, Rustage played knight to d5, hanging the queen, and then after f6 attacking the queen, hanging the pawn on g7. Then I went back, and now taking the rook, and now Ollie is in the lead.
Wow.
I'm sorry for those of you who do not like plot armor, but it's what needs to happen here. Sorry guys. Plot armor is too thick. The plot armor is way too thick here.
And I want to know how Rustage is feeling right now, because this is rough.
Mm-hmm.
Always blundering my queens. Always blundering my queens. Always. And now I'm going to lose on time. All right. There is still time. There's still time. You got to think. So, this is not going to happen. That's probably going to happen. And then what do I do then? Do that. This is probably the best move there. Okay, interesting.
Less than 30 seconds for Rustage.
I can't take, obviously.
Oh. Yeah,
Can't
he
take
needs to
that.
hurry up.
I
He needs
guess
to
I
make
could
moves.
7
threaten
whole
this.
minutes for Ollie.
You're fine. It's just a queen and 2 rooks. You have horses and 1 rook and a bishop. Okay. Didn't realize that was the thing.
Wow, and now the bishop is pinned to the king.
This is maybe a good move.
And she can capture it with check.
It both threatens the rook and the queen. If it takes, I take that. I still have that protected.
Under 20
I'm on
seconds.
25 seconds though, so I could lose by timeout. Hey, mama, that was a good
This is where Ollie
move.
shines. This happened
No,
in
I
the
don't think I
first
could
match
use
as
the
well.
protector either.
Can still go here.
Wow. Look at this.
Is it a stalemate? No, it's not.
Ollie's struggling to find the mate in 1. But I feel like it's inevitable.
Oh! Kato? I won! I got a checkmate! What is this monstrosity? What is this monstrosity? Can we go to Blitz after this? Rustage, are you listening? I had 5 blunders. I have 5 blunders. Let's analyze.
Wow. She did it, dude. It's 1-1. We're
She
going to
did
get a
it.
3rd game.
She did it. Oh man. Rustage had it, and then he just like let it all go with one simple like blunder. And then, you know, you have to understand that once you make a blunder, you can't try to make up. You just got to say, okay, I did it. What to do from here. But sometimes for beginners, they make a blunder and then they make a blunder, and then they make another blunder, and then it's a waterfall of blunders. Oh man, but she did it. Like, whoa. The plot armor's too thick, guys. You guys knew that Ollie was gonna win this.
Thick.
And I don't know who's gonna win the third game. The armor didn't tell me yet, but
I don't know anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie anymore. I thought that today, honestly, was gonna be kind of clear cut, but it turns out this is anybody's match. We are gonna be right back with game 3. This is unbelievable. I know the crowd is hyped. Please stick around. We'll be right back.
I blunder my queen. I just blunder my queen. I think in the first game I only won because I did the queen trade, because then I wouldn't blunder my queen. And then after blundering my queen, it was just constant blunders over and over again until the end, because I was also running out of time. Yeah, that was bad. That was a blunder. My idea was a blunder, and I should have just retreated. That was the actual retreat move that I wanted to make, that I did make, but just at the wrong time. What am I doing with my life? What about this move? Apparently that was not good. Why would that even be better? Because it prevents this? Because what? Because I'm trying to do that? Oh, because I'm trying to do that. Okay. Well, the little thing. Oh god, I'm going out of focus, aren't I? I don't know how to refocus myself. I feel like most of the time I'm on this stream, I must be out of focus. Please focus on me. Please be in focus. What do I need to do to get you in focus? Do I just need to get closer? Hi, I'm very close. And then slowly move back? No. Everything's going wrong today. Do I play white or black in the next game? Am I allowed to ask? Okay, I've got to really try my hardest in this next game. I hope the camera just focuses on me, though. I hope this camera focuses. Ah! Have I been blurry cam this whole time? I don't know why I'm asking questions. No, I can't. Who am I asking questions to? Ah. They're probably on Ollie right now, the chess stream, but if they're on me, all they're seeing is me trying to focus my camera. Why will not you focus? What is it focusing on? My microphone that's like not on the screen right now? What are you focusing on? What are you focusing on? Do I use like a book?
deciding what to focus on right now is not just the problem with Rustage's camera. It's also maybe happening on the board. But I also have to say, like, yes. Oh, he's got his shoe. He's got his shoe. This is a proven technique, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta break out the shoes to fix your camera.
It's a tried and true method.
Oh my lord. The games are gonna get underway soon, but Rustage needs to get his shoe back on, and Ollie needs to slow down, right? She won the last game, but she also still had way too much time on her clock and would reduce the number of mistakes that she makes if she gives herself more time to just think about her next move just a tiny bit longer, right?
Right. I think that if she just calms down, and also Rustage calms down, they both need to place a little bit more carefully, and Ollie needs to play a little bit slower. That way you can get some better moves out instead of just instantly playing, because right now they're both above increment and they're both playing a symmetrical system. So it's like, it's anybody's game here. I would love to see a draw and see a blitz playoff, but that's just me.
Of course. Of course. And commentators' blessing, you may get what you want. Your prophecies have come true in every tiebreak. Yeah, well, the stakes are high here because if either player wins this game, they win the pairing and they move on. And the other player drops down into the redemption arc. Let's listen in with Ollie right now and see how she's doing. Still over 10 minutes on her clock, moving fast.
I screwed up. We were supposed to eat to the center. Not good. Castling.
Castling's good here to make up for that.
Going to try and
Following
bring my
opening
bike up.
principles, getting all the pieces out, castle and all the pieces out. This is already way better chess, and I'm loving it. I'm loving this chess.
Yeah, she's doing all right. And in fact, maybe now it's okay that she's moving quickly because the moves that she's making so far are principled moves. And was that just a trade or did I miss something? Yeah, they still have the same number of pieces, but where did all the bishops go?
They were both traded off. The bishop just took on g3 and then h takes g3, opening up the rook. And this is a very common London plan. Here we're looking for, yeah, exactly. The rooks to the open files and getting those rooks active.
Yeah, Rustage doing his
lines,
thing.
And in some lines, we might want to consider some pushes on the side, like a5, a4 kind of things, and try to get our rooks right, and also get some space on the queen side with some ideas of maybe like queen d5 in the future, because our queen is almost untouchable here, and a queen in the center is a very, very good piece.
Yeah, and let's see Rustage doing his London again as white and listen in here.
I feel like Ollie's just like gotten better now. Like she understands all my little London opening tricks. This is going to be definitely a lot closer of a game. The thing is, if she takes here, I take there. And actually, interesting. Oh, there's this threat. I could move this up, but then that just makes that vulnerable. Whoa. Then that's just the play, isn't it? So probably not do that. I could do this. What are you threatening here? This. I move this pawn, then he just takes there. I don't want to threaten with the rook. I could also just leave it alone because it's not doing anything. And instead,
there's the move that if Rustage plays it,
it's
going to be super, super strong.
Try and go for that.
There are actually, matter of fact, there's 2 moves. Yeah, he finds one of them. He finds one of them. Queen h5. Really, really strong move. Just threatening here or threatening here. And the knight on f6 was holding everything. But we might see some craziness here because there might be some rook sacks happening. There might be some lines opening up. It's kind of scary. If I'm Ollie, I would be scared.
Oh, no.
And I would love to see what Ollie's thinking about this position right now.
Oh, my goodness.
I can try getting my king out of the castle. That could be a thing.
She has just walked into it.
Okay, now Rustage is starting to scare me. I don't like this at all.
Ay. Does he see it? He missed it.
Be one of my prime ministers. Why gotta be so mean?
He sees it
he's
now,
just scared
but
I might have blundered. The idea here now is that's protected by that, and he can't go anywhere, and it can't take. Might be a checkmate. I don't know. Whenever I think I've got a checkmate, I don't think. But she'll probably do something like Queen e7. Then
he sees it. Ollie sees it.
and that actually puts pressure on this as well.
And she covers it
That's actually good too, because it still defends that
from an
space.
interesting square.
Yeah. But there is a slight problem with this. The queen's not defended, right? Queen doesn't have a defender. So if we move this knight with check.
Oh yeah, then that could be lights out with knight g6 check, followed by queen takes.
Right, knight or knight d7 check.
Ooh, yeah, for the same
knight
reason.
g6
because...
and knight g7.
Right, and the queen can't capture that knight on that square either.
Depends on what you want to do. Either one is fine in this position. But yeah, any check with the knight wins here, and we can then win the queen because the knight is not in the way. But you have to see all of that, right? And it's sometimes to see moves like this, it's strange because there are pawns covering that square. So why would I even think about that?
Right.
But you have to think about what happens after, right? What happens after the move is played out. You know, you don't want to play caveman chess where it's only one fold. You want to think, if they make a move, then what am I to do, right? So threefold. I make a move, they make a move, I make a move, and what happens there?
Yeah, and Rustage playing a move that I wasn't really expecting here and doesn't seem satisfied.
That made it look like that's a Chess.com problem. That's a Chess.com problem because that made it look like that the king would go there. Sort your shit out, Chess.com. Oh, he didn't take.
I'll go do that.
Oh, she didn't take. We're fine. She didn't.
You heard the man.
Okay.
Danny, if you're watching, we got issues.
Okay, so this is a check. Doesn't do anything.
And what's funny is if he doesn't find a check with this
This
knight,
is a good check. If I check here and the queen takes, then I take with the queen. If I check here and the king moves back, oh, the king could just move down though, and then it wouldn't be good.
there's also potential for him to blunder his own queen again. So I hope it doesn't happen, but there's a possibility. you know, if this knight does not find a good square, like a d7 or g6, then a move like knight f3 or knight g5 will blunder the queen one more time, and I hope that doesn't happen. But then again, there are other great moves here, just like rook captures h7. It's a fine move.
Yes, but you know the
Here,
power of
because-
your words. If you say you're hoping something doesn't happen, we know that
That's the commentator's curse. Yeah, we know.
tournament arc, the anime writers behind the chess are listening. Okay, so he finds
Yep, and
knight.
he finds it.
Yeah, he finds the knight check, and I wonder if Ollie knows the consequences of this move.
I see what you did there, Rustage. I'm going to move my king, and then you're going to eat my queen. That's what I thought. And then you're going to go on a killing spree. You're so mean. I've said it before. You are mean. You are mean. Mm-hmm. And you're eating my queen. And nothing's stopping you. Look.
Nothing is stopping you
Unless he
except
goes
for
for
you.
a check. If he goes for a check, I can...
Yeah, but you know, I kind of like that king move in a way because she's recognizing that if she has another piece available to recapture, then if the queen's traded on that square instead, let's say if she'd taken the knight, rather than leaving the queen in place, then it would have just been an exchange that actually ended up better for her, but it didn't quite go that way.
All right, and I think Rustage is jamming here.
Brained. Like that move was really good because I would have won the queen no matter what the move would have been. No, it wasn't even a queen blunder. I just did like an amazing move. By accident. Okay, that's definitely a threat. Spinning it.
Good accidents are better than bad accidents. 9 times out of 10.
But I can just take this and check him again. Check her. Sorry. When I say him, I mean the king. If you notice... Okay,
Remember, this
so
is
that's
still not
fine.
over, guys. We saw what happened.
Oh,
The
that was
plot
a
armor
trade.
might call again.
Now I'm at threat again, but
I'll
With
put my
anybody's
phone on
game still.
vibrate.
that's a check.
I'm Skype ready,
that would
just in
be,
case.
Bad, because that... It might be good for me to start taking out these pawns. So I can maybe start pushing pawns up, get another queen, because God knows I might need a backup. I can't attack these with them both in the same row at the moment like this, but we start my... Well, I'm not going to move there, obviously, because that'd be a blunder. I only have 4 minutes remaining, so I really have got to focus on... Think on their turn. That might be the play, but then I'll just take there. That would probably be a better move. But then I'll just check again on here. And then what do I do with it? Interesting. Yeah, now I can't take that. Okay. What does this check do for me? I think this check's good because she then has to move the king up here, and then I can do that.
Yes, you can do that, and it wouldn't be a happy little accident like Void said in the chat with the Bob Ross emote. It would actually be like a plan, a decent plan.
Yeah, I mean, let's see if you can find the rest of the combination, because there actually is a checkmate here, and I think it's checkmate in a few. But you know, it's only a mate in like 21 moves.
Giguk would find
18,
it.
16 moves. Yeah. So it's only a mate in 16. You know, they both obviously see it. But let's see what's gonna happen here. I really want to see Ollie's perspective and what she's thinking in this position.
The only thing I can hope for right now is for his queen to blunder.
I think we're all waiting for the draw here,
I
Ollie.
can feel it.
Make it happen.
Unfortunately, that move allows Rustage to trade off those rooks if he wants, which is good for white, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you just get a free knight, right? Rook to h7 and then rook to h8. Rook to h7 check, and if the king moves to one of the two squares, then we are able to take with our queen. Right? If moves here, then we can just take as well, and then we are threatening checkmate as well. So rook h7 was found. Let's see what the reply is.
Then that's a free pawn for me. And I threaten the rook, but no, I don't, because you do this and then it just takes, and I've lost both my pieces that way. No, I can just do that. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. So then I will do this.
Okay.
Protecting my rook. So it'd be a rook trade, which is fine by me.
It's okay with the rook trade.
I think that's fine by her as well. Oh, now I've got to start actually getting my pieces into the game. I got to get rid of this pawn really bad.
If I were Ollie, I would start giving away all of my pieces.
Oh yeah, it worked pretty well with Kizzie, huh?
Yeah, here's all of my pieces. Take it. Can't move anymore. GG.
I don't have any other choice but to move and press forward.
She's also got 6 minutes against 2. So once again, Rustage needs a clear plan to just convert this. Otherwise, he might run out of time.
All the pawns are pushing down now.
Closing in on Rustage's king, this might actually spook him enough to spending too much time thinking about it.
What would be hilarious is if
I can get 2 queens, I'm
Ollie
good.
were
I'm
able
done.
to find the move
Just get
before.
double queen mate. Like I get the queen and it moves down, and then a queen. Just 3 turns.
Okay, so he's counted out a simple way forward. Just what you're going to need with 2 minutes.
I mean, that's fair. She's got more time to think about this than I do. She's going to try and do that. You're attacking this pawn. But now you've lost your knight.
Just give away all your pawns. That's all you need to do. C3, B4, A5. You got this.
All right. Now I got to get a checkmate with 2 queens. That's good because it's protected by the knight. So it's got to go up.
You have to avoid the dreaded S word.
This is going to be fucking impossible. Okay. Oh! My God. That game was the closest game for sure. You know what? It's good it went to third games because we had kind of two one-sided games, and that game was definitely the closest. My God. I'm so sorry. I was so silent for that end bit. Wow.
Wow, indeed. Rustage has taken the match 2-1. And man, that was tense at the end with two queens and a king rushing up against these white's pawns, and like, oh my gosh, might have had a Kizzie situation there for a second, forced it in overtime.
Listen, I would have gave up all the pawns. I would have said, "Here, you can have all my pieces. Let's have a repeat of what happened to me last time, right? Get into the Blitz playoff and let's play there."
I think I would have given away a lot more than that. I don't know. I may give away like what do I have on my desk? I'd give away whatever for those tie breaks, but unfortunately, we're not going to get that because Rustage has won the match 2-1. Is going to move on in the winners bracket, and we're going to have both players in an interview in just a few moments. So stick around. We'll be right back interviewing Ollie and Rustage.
To me last time, right? Get into the Blitz playoff and let's play there.
I think I would have given away a lot more than that. I don't know. I may give away like what do I have on my desk? I'd give away whatever for those tie breaks, but unfortunately, we're not going to get.
Oh, you did pretty good. Yeah, Ollie did very good considering.
Bracket, and we're going to have both players in an interview in just a few moments. So stick around. We'll be right back interviewing Ollie and Rustage.
Yay! Interview time! Yay! Oh shit! It's me. Oh god.
I think I would have.
Ollie could have won that. I believed in Ollie. Sorry, Chess.com. I just woke up. This is not a good time to be on the screen. Welcome all. That was some riveting games of chess. We saw two titans of chess, play each other. The Queen Blunder master known as Rustage, and Ollie, who is the most unpredictable chess player in the world, which makes for a great game. No one blunders queens quite like Rustage does. I love how the variation in which Rustage blunders. It's very, very interesting. Always fun to watch. Always a new way. It's like seeing a new animation in a video game. You're like, oh, I didn't see that. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty nice. Look at that. Look at that. Rustage has a tough game ahead of him against Gaunt, and I'll be playing against Ollie now, which I'm sad about. I don't want to play Ollie. I do, but I don't. I don't want to win against Ollie. So we'll see. This is truly a dilemma. Ollie versus Connor, best game. Draw accepted. 3 draws. Just throw. Is that allowed? Am I allowed to throw? I think that's against Chess.com's terms of service, I think, unfortunately. Isn't that insulting in some ways? Bruh moment. I'm so sad. I'm so sad that Ollie lost. I wanted Ollie to win. I wanted to play Rustage again. Can you train her to beat you? I suppose I could. My god. Gambate. Ollie versus Giguk final? That's the dream. That's the dream. Oh man. We'll try our hardest. We'll play our best. As always. Sometimes the plot armor just isn't there, Sometimes it isn't, Alright. Man, while we wait for the interviews to begin, we are just waiting. We are just slowly waiting. Slowly waiting. I'm excited for the next match too, Tech versus Kizzie. I'm actually kind of hyped for that game. That game should be very interesting. I feel like they both are very good at throwing, so it might be a back and forth like throw fest. Who knows? It might be interesting. It'll be certainly entertaining. Ollie, if you're watching this, you played very well. Slow down a little bit. You play good chess. You think good. Slow down, you have plenty of time. So much time. Wait, no, sorry. Is Tech streaming right now? He's on Genshin? Oh, does he not know he's got a match right now? Does he know? He knows? This man really optimizing the time he has right now. But damn, he doesn't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, whatever.
And we are here with the players. We've got Ollie and Rustage. Hey, that was an awesome match.
It certainly was. Man, Rustage, you wrecked me.
No, it was not. Oh, okay, all right. That final game was very close, in my opinion, and it was really great to see you improve. I said this in the chat, but it was really great to see you improve throughout the games, because I do think you naturally have like a really good like brain for chess. You've picked it up really well, and I think if you continue playing chess, you'll be way better than me.
Oh, shush! You were setting traps all over the place for me. I didn't even know what to move. I hated you so much.
I was so happy with that bishop trap in the first game, but then you didn't fall for it in the third one, which just meant you've learnt now, and that will never happen again. Now, whenever you play against that in the future, you've improved, which is really great. And and yeah, and then I blooded my queen in the second one as well. The second game.
I was so glad when you blended your queen. I was like, finally.
I don't know if this is shown, but I said that I don't think there's been a game in any of the tournament arcs I've been in where I blundered my queen like a match. Like it has to happen at least once.
Well, right. That actually leads to my first question, Rustage. Were there any moments in this matchup where you were worried?
Worried?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I don't know. I was really worried I was going to run out of time, but I actually it was kind of therapeutic when I blundered my queen. Even though I was upset, I don't think I was upset as I was against Tectone. Obviously, because I burst into tears. I think I was just having more fun, and I was less stressed out, and it was so. I don't know. I was just playing. I wasn't worried, but I also wasn't like I knew I was going to win. I was just enjoying playing.
The most important part of chess.
At the end of the day, it is just a board game. No different to Uno, to Cluedo, Monopoly, all the same.
You're right. By the way, I got you something.
You got me something?
Ta-da!
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Congratulations! Woo! A big bouquet for you.
So much. Thank you.
Here, I'm going to give it. Here you go.
Thank you. I don't have any way of actually getting it. I apologize. We can pretend that this puppet of a pirate is the bouquet. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Thank you.
I have a question for you, Ollie.
Yes.
It almost seemed like you improved. That third game, it seemed like you were just playing out of your mind. It was like you figured out the London system with one game.
That's what I was saying. What? She's a genius.
Did I? I hate to break it to you guys, but if I had to be very honest, I did not know what I was doing. I'm very sorry.
That's even better. It's like it's just in her subconscious. Then she's just naturally. She just goes into her chess brain, right? Like her brain had analyzed that first game and it had now had a folder called How to Beat the London System. And in the third game, that folder was just like playing through. She was like, da, 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 da.
Well, you know, speaking of a folder of things where things go, we have so much fan art in our folders of assets. The community has shown so much love for you, Ollie, that we can barely fit it on one screen. What is it like to see the amount of support that the community has for you entering into this tournament?
For one, I feel very welcomed, you know, because chess isn't my forte. I didn't, unlike everyone here who played chess at least once. I only played it back when I was like really small, when I was like a kid. So to see these fan arts. I feel really welcomed and I feel the support. I appreciate every single one too. It's amazing, you know? Like, man, I don't even know what to say. I get speechless when I see fan arts like that. I didn't think that many people would support me, you know?
You were definitely the favorite going into it.
As the people say, I am the mascot of tournament art right now.
Well, we're happy to have
He's
you.
also still not over, right?
That's correct. Yeah, Ollie, you are actually going to be continuing on in the tournament. You've moved down to the redemption arc, and of all opponents, you will be playing Sea-Dog VA. And I have a feeling that you're going to be pretty excited for that match. Is that right?
I am excited, and I am ready to lose.
Can I just call out Connor right now? Because I know
ahead.
he's watching. I know he's watching.
He's definitely watching.
He titled his stream "Watching Ollie Play Chess." What about me, dude? I thought we were friends. I've slept on your floor, man. What is watching Ollie play Rustage? I see how it is.
We've got,
you know what?
look at Sea-Dog right there.
He's all flustered. Listen, let's all just get along. Let's sit down and maybe Apex together and make up strengthening our bonds.
That's true. There's always Apex. And Rustage, I want to ask you about your next match as well. I don't remember if you faced Giguk in Tournament Arc 1. So...
But I will say this, and it is in the VOD. When Garnt and Connor played each other for the first time, and people asked me which one of them is going to win, and I'm not afraid to say this now after I've been slighted by Connor. I said Connor has had more experience with chess, but I think Garnt is naturally better at chess than Connor is, and therefore I just think he has that. Connor's got monkey brain, Garnt's got like engineer brain, you know. So I am more scared to face Garnt than I was ever to face Connor.
Oh, darn.
Wow. Well,
He shot his shot.
wow. We're going to remember that you said that, Rustage. This exists on the internet now forever. Just...
Oh,
Rustage, you literally just said that Connor's watching.
Oh, God.
JT, before we let the players go and get into the next match, I want to give you the floor for any last questions you might have.
I don't have any questions, but Rustage, do a lot of work. I want you to focus. I want you to stop worrying so much in your games. You know, you have great ideas and you have really, really good talent when it comes to thinking. So keep that up. You are spending you're spending a lot of time in the opening, which is what I like. But once you see 5 minutes, then start playing fast. And what I recommend before your next match is just maybe play some 1-minute chess. Right?
Oh, fuck.
Really just try to play fast. Just play fast. You're used to playing fast, right? That way you have the best chance
struggle
against Garnt. Yeah.
Thank you for your emotional support.
And Ollie, your run is not over yet. You still have some games to play, and you need to just focus, you know, and you were playing extremely fast. So I'm going to give you the opposite, right? I'm going to tell you to slow down a little bit. You know, the way you played your third match is probably the way you should play every match. And the way you came back in your second match surprised me. So keep that up. You are both very talented individuals, and I just want you to do your best. And I know that you're going to make both of us proud and everybody that's watching the chat proud.
If I play too fast and if I play too slow and Ollie plays too fast, if we were to combine, we would be the best chess player. We would be if we were.
Is there a fusion dance that you can do here?
Yeah, if we did like a fusion like weird hybrid, we would be Magnus Carlsen easy.
Someone, we need a fan art of this, please.
Yes. The challenge has been made, community at home. We need fan art of Ollie and Rustage. Guys, thank you so much, both of you. And we will see you again in just a few days. So thank you so much. That was great chess, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sorry, Connor.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And there you have it. The players are excited for their next matches. And we have it. Ollie is going to be playing Sea-Dog VA. And Rustage will be playing Gigak in his next match. So, wow. Both players very, very positive and very complimentary of one another. And JT, that was a satisfying match, don't you think?
Yes, we didn't get the blitz match like I wanted, but it was really, really good. The way Rustage took that first match was like, wow, okay, he had some traps, he executed, he did everything almost perfectly, right? I want to say that that's one of the best games that I've ever seen Rustage play. The second game, he was playing well, but he didn't convert. He was maybe too scared of the opponent's threat and then let go of his queen. Like he said, he's blundered a queen every single match. So just calm down, don't blunder queens anymore, and don't let your opponent come back when you have an advantage. The hardest thing to win is a one game. And I'm ready for this. I'm just super, super ready for this, and I'm excited for our next match.
Yeah, our next match, the stakes will be even higher because one of these two players, Tectone or Kizzie K, will go home, and this will be the end of their tournament if they lose the match. So stick around. We'll be right back, and when we come back, Tectone versus Kizzie K. We'll see you in just a moment. Even higher.
I'm not.
Because one of these two players, Tectone or Kizzie K, will go home, and this will be the end of their tournament if they lose the match.
I'm that guy. I'm going home.
We'll be right back, and when we come back, Tectone versus Kizzie K. We'll see you in just a moment.
Unless perhaps I'm a god. Oh shit! Oh shit! I don't believe. I don't. It's the underdog. You can't look at me, bro. I'm gonna get clapped. I'm gonna get clapped, bro. It sucks. Just don't die in 10 minutes. That's the plan. But knowing me, I'm gonna think that I'm good, and then I'm gonna get my head slapped off my goddamn shoulders. I mean, what can I say? I can only play the best game of chess that I can play, and I'm gonna hope to God that that's enough, because that's all I got. That's all I got, dude. I'm terrified. Unless, when the odds are stacked against me, my back against the proverbial wall, against all odds, I pull out the trump card, the magic cylinder to the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon counterattack, direct points to the life points. Will Tectone be the man to beat? Will Kizzie K be Kizzie days of the past? Who knows? I don't know. Who knows what the future holds for me? But hustle, loyalty, respect is all that I need. And today, Mama ain't raised no quitter. Today, I ascend above and beyond to peaks not recognized by mere humans, because I am not a mere human. I'm a genetic freak. With a normal human being, you have a 50-50 chance of winning, but I am not a normal man. I am a specimen. Factor that in for my odds against Kizzie K. It's a 25 to 75% chance of me winning. 75 in my favor. Kizzie K, today at Backlash, I'm bringing home the gold. And you, 1, 2, 3, better be devoured by the mere thing you fear the most. The hippo. I don't need shady tactics. I don't need underhanded ploys. What I need is the loyalty to my lineage, to the people who brought me from the ground up, who believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself. JT, today, I'm making you proud. All right, anywho, time to get my dick slapped off my chest. Let's go. We'll see. You know, it'd be dope. I would love that. Listen,
Wow. That was like a intro to a WWE match you said on off screen there, JT.
that was probably one of the most amazing segments I've ever seen in my life. And Becky, you've already made me proud with that intro. You have to live up to it.
JT is proud. You heard it.
You have to make it true.
And you know what? Hey, this kind of reminds me of him psyching himself out for that first match between him and Rustage, putting on the jacket with the pin and running for president. You remember that?
Oh yeah. I think he used to be. There's a lot of things that actually Techie used to do, or Tectone. He used to be a wrestler. He was in music as well. He did professional music. So,
really, I did not know
so
that.
Definitely, yeah. He has he does a little bit of everything and does it well.
I mean, that makes sense. It kind of sounded like a rap earlier. I don't know.
Right. I thought.
I don't know if it was intentional, but it was pretty good either way.
It definitely gave me the WrestleMania vibes. You know, when I was a kid, I used to watch WWE all the time. Back when I was a kid, so like when I was a kid, basically dinosaurs were still alive, and it was used to be called the WWF. For those of you who remember.
Yep. Before that dreaded Wildlife Federation showed up.
Right. So I'm dating myself here, but that was an amazing intro. I need to find that skill in me and say, this night on Tuesday. Wait, today's not Tuesday. Oh wait. It's Thursday. Something's gonna happen. So I'm super excited to watch Kizzie and Tectone play. You know, it's gonna be such an amazing match, and I'm ready. What are your thoughts about this?
I mean, this is going to be fantastic because Kizzie K is a professional fighting game player representing Panda Global esports organization. And Kizzie himself, if any of you out there are fans of games like Guilty Gear or Dragon Ball Fighter Z, then you know all about the kind of talent that it takes to rise to the highest levels in those games. And Kizzie has to have the instincts for not just that, but also I feel like we have heard in the lessons with these players from the FGC that a lot of those skills translate well to chess. And so we're going to see, I think we already kind of saw Kizzie showing some natural talent for chess in his first match, and we're going to hopefully see that again. Just like we're seeing some lip sync again from Japanese Tutor.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I know you did karaoke, but I didn't know that you did lip sync stuff.
Oh, no, I did a lot. I actually love doing karaoke. It's one of my favorite pastimes, actually. When I used to live in Japan, I used to go almost every day to karaoke. Maybe I won't bother you with my singing, although it's beautiful. But
maybe in the grand final. Maybe in the grand final.
Let's not promise that, okay? Don't put me on the spot here. So yeah, I think this is going to be an amazing match. I know that Kizzie he's been putting in a lot of work, and I know that Tectone's been putting in a lot of work. So I'm just like super excited to see what the fruits of their labor is.
Yeah, well, let's get right to it. The game is going to begin any second. Kizzie won the coin flip earlier in the day off camera, and we'll play with the white pieces in the first game. So get ready, get set. Kizzie K and Tectone is now underway. And we'll start with Kizzie's perspective here with D4.
Bro, he right off the back. Word.
First match of the night with some jams.
Yeah. And we're getting our pieces developed here by Kizzie. E4 would be the natural reply. If your opponent is not taking the center, it is your duty to take the center.
Yeah, and I mean, we were going to see that with the Hippo, right? The Tectone is going to play for a long-range strategy, right?
Right. So actually it's the opposite because we're not having pawns in the center. We're actually going to fight for the center when we're ready to fight for the center.
Yep.
And we're actually waiting for white to overcome. In the hippo, we're waiting for our opponent to overcommit to a strategy.
Right.
And we're waiting for our opponent to push too far so that we can take advantage. And then we know where we need to strike with an effective pawn break or an effective push in the center. So here, this is all stuff. So understanding that the knight needs to go there, not developing the bishop because we know the bishop needs to go here. So even though we haven't gone over this, I think Teki feels his position out.
Yeah, he looks comfortable.
Let's do it up.
Maybe sounds comfortable.
Let's dab this motherfucker up. I'm in no rush. You do you, spaghetti man. You want to waste a turn backing that bishop up? You tell
Spaghetti
me, boo-boo.
man.
I am in no rush. I can do this shit all day. I know. Right now, this man, he's reaching out to every local. Okay, there you go. Here we go. Best move. Back up, coward. You're damn right. You're damn right. Put some respect on my name. Take your time, buddy.
This is literally the set play that we've talked about in the
Bishop
hippo.
to king.
This is literally it.
And we gonna do the same thing. We gonna do the same thing. We're gonna get you to back up. We're gonna get you to waste another turn. You love to see it. Hercules, Hercules. I'm ready. Take it. Kill my horse. Cause you know I'm taking this pawn. I'm about to A6 this shit. We about to A6 this shit. You better back up before you get slapped up.
I love when the trash he's talking with the hippo.
Wow. I mean, hey, it's working for him, right?
Yeah. So the reason I went with the hippo with Tech is just, this is a play that we get all of our pieces out. You can go for the structure at almost any point, and it's literally just that play. Most beginners are going to overpush in the center, and they want some action to happen. We don't want action to happen until we need it to happen. So basically, when all of our pieces are developed. So here, I think Tectone is in great shape, and even as Black, remember, White starts off with a small opening advantage. Black has neutralized that advantage because of the A6 moves and H6 moves and getting everything to the center. So now we're ready to push whenever we want to. And so a move like A6, just completing the structure and then castling and then going for whatever we want to do after that.
Yeah, and maybe
Very
the comfortable opening sequence for Black also expressing itself in the time advantage that Tectone has right now over Kizzie, who's at 7 minutes, to Tectone being over the amount of time he started with, above 10 minutes. And let's see how it's maybe affecting Kizzie's attitude so far about this game.
Bro, I need that horse to move, bro. Too many horses. Just gonna do this.
Man, and Kizzie K now under 6 minutes. Teki might be looking to win this match purely on the clock.
Yeah, I mean, he's not even caring about, what's the best move. He's like, I'm going for set play, and that is it. We had a bishop trap earlier, but you know what? In the hippo, we're just going to beat you slowly. Doesn't matter that this is the best move. We know what we need to play, and we know what we need to get to, and we know what we need our pieces to do. And he's just employing it perfectly. Like I don't think he's made one mistake yet. And we're literally just waiting. And as I say that, the commentator's curse.
Oh yeah, knight is now loose on e7, correct? Oh, and
e7 and d7.
d7. Hi, yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! Both of them were loose. And this is not looking good. You couldn't move that queen there just yet. You have to defend them or play knight f6.
It seems I've made a grave error in judgment. Well, shit. That is really bad. That is super bad. But I believe we messed up one time. I didn't see it. He can take both. Oh no. Oh no. Oh fuck. Wait, shit. That's all you, big man.
Ay, ay, ay.
Fuck! No! 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 No, dude, no! No, dude! Oh, I'm an idiot! Oh, shit, I'm an idiot! Okay, hold up. All right, we fucked up. Don't worry, hold up. Don't worry, hold up. This is all part of my plan, and we'll be all right. We're gonna be okay. Because the important thing is we have time on our side. We're gonna be all right. We just gotta cut our losses. Take the rook, bro. Take it.
It's all part of the plan, JT. I don't know if you know this. This is all part of the plan.
This is the first time that this part of the plan was shown to me, so but I'm glad that this is part of somebody's plan.
It's a variation.
And actually, this might be very, very interesting.
Wow, Kizzie didn't take.
Yeah, he needed to play b5 there, actually. Oh no. I want to go back to Tectone. I honestly want to see what he's thinking about, because he's now under the second knight.
All right, so you know what? You got that? That's good enough for me. You know what? You do your thing. You got this, big man. You're doing great. You're doing excellent. Next time, I'm not going to give you so many free pieces. Next time, we're going to be more aware. Yep.
I mean, I kind of could just do this, right? He's gonna move that here. He's gonna move this here, right?
Interesting here. This is very, very interesting.
I just want to take the Goomba away from
point where.
Okay, so he did.
There might be some tactics involved here.
Okay.
I like hearing some if-thens from Kizzie K, but I'd like to hear them from you as well. What's going on here?
So here, if White is not careful here and plays a move like, let's say, that e4, then we have bishop captures anything on this line, and then we have captures here.
Spicy.
So this bishop just needs to get out of the way, and then we're able to take this piece here. But if bishop takes f3, then we have this intermezzo, bishop captures e6, takes on e6, and then queen cannot take on f3. Oof. Does not see it, and bishop captures e6 is now a free piece.
Kizzie is doing an impressive job here of breaking through the indestructible hippo.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's see what Kizzie has to say about this position.
Wait. What? I'm losing by time though, bro. Look how much time I don't have. Why life gotta be this way, man? This is crazy, dude. Wait. Where? It's gonna take this, right? It's gonna take this. But then he has to move this. So then no, actually he's gonna take it. It's gonna move. I actually messed up. Actually, I didn't mess up.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. What is this move from Tectone? King G6.
Yeah, King G6 is a move. I mean, trying to get out of the pin, right? Trying to get out of the pin. There's a lot of pieces on the king side, attacking the king side. And what is this move? Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my, indeed.
Huge blunder by Kizzie here.
But he was about to play
really
the
wanna know what Kizzie's
recapture
saying
like he
about this.
already had that in mind.
Right.
I think I choked.
Never mind. I spoke too soon.
That's guarded. If you go there, I take there. I think I'm gonna just take that. I'm gonna just take it. Okay, so you take my pawn, but I'm not really worried about that. I could go take your horse right now. I think that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna limit his pieces. Yeah, I'll just trade. I'm gonna limit his, he's gonna take my queen. No, he's not! Let's go! He didn't see it, dude! Take those, thank you.
It is the
We back. This is a fucking roller coaster,
Bro, I shouldn't have looked there, bro. Damn it. I played myself, bro.
Kizzie say I played myself. You're supposed to play your opponent.
right.
Wow.
Oh, this looks like another free piece here.
Oh my gosh. Wow, what a first game.
This is an amazing game, and I don't even like. This is just a free piece on C3 here, but I really wonder what the players are thinking, because this is from going from totally losing to totally winning. Can Techie actually convert now, or is Kizzie gonna come back now?
Wow, this is wild. Let's listen in to Tectone.
To blunder. And of course, if there's an interview after this, they'll say, well, it's all intentionally, really. Truly is, you know, is all part of my ploy. That does not, oh, just take that, gobble it up. Yum, 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 yum. Yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy. You put me in check, huh? You dirty dog. All right.
Uh-oh,
I think
bad
I'm gonna
square.
focus on being on white spaces because this bishop could be a massive bitch to me.
This is going to be a test of Kizzie's tactical awareness here.
Okay.
95 check
What's
wins
the
the
plan,
queen.
big man? I think the next thing I want to do is I want to move my rook to C8 and then blast this fucker.
I cannot wait to see
And
Tectone's
just get
reaction,
him
but he
to
misses
choke.
it. He's playing H3.
I'm ready, Kizzie.
Oh my gosh,
Yep.
this game.
That does nothing.
Both players are playing
we-
way too fast here.
This is getting wild. This is back and forth.
Both players are going back and forth, and you valuation bar go like this, like a roller coaster, just up and down, up and down, up and down. And my emotions are like that roller coaster, up and down, up and down, up and
Oh
down.
my gosh, it's like
Oh,
a
man.
seesaw. What is happening? Okay, so Tectone has gotten out of the danger of the fork. So now knight e5 comes too late to win material. But wow, I mean, keeping the tricky knight, and there's another fork actually. Knight takes b6.
Right.
But
There
again,
is another fork.
it's a test of Kizzie's tactical awareness here. And he looks at the knight again. Where can they go? But opts maybe for the bishop. Oh, geez, what's going to happen?
I gotta start mashing.
I honestly don't.
Japanese
Oh.
tutor, bro. If you hear me, dog, I promise you, I did not do it. It was the spirit of Chess.com that wanted me to lose. The spirit. Whoa. Whoa.
I like how they're both shouting me out saying, hey, JT, look at this. Man. You know what? It's never over until it
was
is
the spirit,
over.
man.
We know this.
My Goombas!
You got a minute to move those Goombas, Kizzie. He called you out, JT.
Yeah, he did call me out. But this is such an amazing match. Like, it went up, down, and there were several opportunities to make a comeback, make a play. I wonder how that's gonna translate into the second game, because there's still a lot of opportunities to blunder, as we saw. So I don't know who's gonna win. I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, Kizzie only has 30 seconds, but in a way, it's never too late in terms of the play that we've seen so far from both players. Tectone doesn't look concerned, obviously. I think he sees that Kizzie has low time, and he's got tons. Let's listen in.
Yep. Feeling good. Bum bum bum. Ba-dum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-da-dum. Bum bum bum. Ba-dum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-da-dum. Ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, jeez.
Ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum.
Tectone was maybe missing an opportunity
Bum bum bum.
after
Bum bum bum.
Rook H1 or even a queen swing over.
Bum bum bum. Ba-da-da-dum.
But it's okay. I mean, you know, because he's under 20 seconds here, so
Ba-da. I
kind of
can't
anything you play is good, right?
Don't move.
Right. Just I hope there's no stalemate here, but aside from stalemate, anything you play is good.
You had to say it, huh? You just had to say it.
I had to say it.
And Tectone goes for a queen. Oh my gosh, look at the queen and the rook and the pawns. It's like destiny.
Bum bottom. Boom boom boom. Boom boom boom. Ba ba ba. Ba da ba ba. You can't go there. Da 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 da.
Any move that's not a check just scares me so bad.
How's that not checkmate?
I mean, but white has pieces that it can move legally, so
Okay.
we're not quite in that territory.
Ba da ba 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 da ba. Watch me stalemate this. It'll be epic. It'll be sick, bro.
It's calling it out.
Stale for content. Do it.
I'm gonna just move my king out of the way.
Push that pawn, Kizzie.
Okay.
Yeah, because he has to push pawn. He has to give away the pawn. There's nothing that pawn can do. If I were Techie, I would not even touch that pawn. Just let him take whatever he needs to take.
How do we do this? Yep.
Oh my gosh, the struggle is real.
Yep.
I mean, as long as you keep checking, you win.
Yep. Yep.
What's funny is Kizzie's gained a lot of time on his clock just moving out of checks.
Let's see if he'll move up again for me. Move up. Thank you. Ikuzo! Yatta desu! Let's go, dude!
Wow. Techie, he does it. He does it. Kizzie. Is Kizzie celebrating for Techie?
Oh my
What does he say?
God, bro. Oh my God, dude.
Oh man.
I am no longer the king of games. I am the king of throws, bro.
Oh, Kizzie, it's not over, man. It's not over.
It's definitely not over. We have this match event. If Kizzie can get this match going and get a win here, then we're gonna be able to see a third match. So I can't wait until that happens. I can't wait until the next match. I mean, like, this match was like up and down, swing, swing, swing. The evaluation bar going up and down. My emotions up and down. Them calling me out, just up because they just kept calling me out. But I can't wait for this next game.
This tournament, even though it is one of my favorite things ever, I need to go to my therapist after this. Oh my gosh, dude. The way the chess that gets played, the stakes and the matches, oh Lord. We're going to break so I can go breathe. We'll be right back.
Kizzie K, what do you do? Kizzie K. Panda, Kizzie K. Oh, they play Pokemon and stuff. Oh, actually, they just do all sorts of stuff. So they are professional player for Panda, sponsored by Arcade Stock. Pog? Oh, they play fighting games. Dope. Okay. That's respectable. Fighting games are hard as fuck. All right. What's next? I'm gonna do the same thing. Only this time I'm not gonna blunder my shit. Hey, Che, y'all thought I threw it. I told you. He's gonna blunder his queen on move 34, and I'm gonna take it. I already seen this episode. I've already watched it. This is a rerun. This is a rerun. We already seen this shit. We gonna do it again. We going 2-0. Because the first round was a fluke. Okay? I was too busy being distracted by Rustage's beautiful eyes. Bop, ba-da. Yo, Heaven Shempy, they're gonna sub, my dude. That's loud as fuck, Nintendo. Ba-da, ba-da. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. 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 Ba-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Let's do some yoga. Ba-da-da-da. Take all of the negative chakras, focus, and let them fly. Strength of a dragon, heart of a groundhog, spirit of a dragon. Focus, tri-beam ha. From the great hippo clan of JT, we go even further, and strike. Nice cock. Oh. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay. I'm ready. We better run it back to back. There won't be a game 3. There will not be a game 3 because I want to eat my pizza. So I'm gonna need to strike hard and fast. I'm gonna need to strike hard and fast. Like a 20 pack of chicken nuggets from McDonald's to an obese man. Through the heart. Also, nice ass cheeks, Panda Man. Looking good. Bada bada. Ba-da-da. Next one in 2 minutes. Hey.
Wave to the camera, Techie. Wave to the camera. Wow, dude. Tectone just delivers. He delivers in terms of I don't know. I think the Grandmasters can take a page out of Tectone's book in terms of prep, right? Getting emotionally ready to crush. What do you think?
I mean, did you not see the pulling of the bad chakra and shooting it, and the yoga poses, and then the great hippo technique? Oh man, that was some stretching right there.
I'm also seeing what am I seeing? What is this?
Never give up. I watch this at least 3 times a day. 3 times a day before I try to pay my taxes and eventually fail. Never give up. Come on, Kizzie. We got time to fuck around. Let's do it up.
We have time to get the games going. Let's do this. What do you think? That was amazing.
I mean, I think Techie's gonna go, and Techie's way in this game. He's gonna go straight for that hippo, and you know, when you play it for white, it's the hippo attack. When you play it for black, it's the hippo defense. Overall, I just call it the hippo. It's opening that I made up, and it works. I show it to all of my students who have trouble in openings. They're like, you know, Mr. Japanese Tutor. That's what they call me, Mr. Japanese Tutor. What should I play in the opening? I'm having so much trouble, and I say, play this. Like this, you get all your pieces out, wait for them to push in the center, and then you counterattack. And if they don't push in the center and they're not attacking you, get your pieces up to the best squares possible, and then you push in the center and you destroy them.
Dang, JT. I might need a hippo lesson from you then. It might be time.
It might be time, yeah.
Because it's
a movement. It's
and some yoga lessons from Tectone.
Right.
Wow. All right, let's do our first check-in in game 2, maybe of Kizzie K. What do you think?
Let's do it.
If anything, it's a good excuse for some cat jams in the chat.
Oh yeah, I love Cat Jam. Cat Jam is like by far my favorite emote. It either has to be Cat Jam or Tech W.
Or Cat Pop. Big Alla Ollie.
Yeah, there wasn't enough pops in her game. It's unfortunate. I'll tell her on Twitter that she needs more popping.
Yep. Good coaching.
Yep. See, and again, we just have more time for Tectone, and Kizzie has to kind of figure this out. You know, moving a piece twice in the opening isn't the best, but I think Kizzie's position, you know, he might be trying to break with e4.
Yeah, man. I mean, wow. Like, legit. I kind of think now we're speaking too soon here because Kizzie can win this game and we can have a third game And Kizzie can win that and then win the match. But part of me wonders if this hippo is something ESAM would be ready for if Tectone moves on. Because it seems to be working.
So the thing about the hippo is that when played correctly, even the best attackers cannot get through, right? When you understand what you need to play and what your opponent's best reply is, not even the best and most skilled players. Like I played this at different levels and different elo, and it just works, honestly, because it's something, this is something that most people have not seen before, and they have to think on the fly, where we're just developing. And maybe he'll be ready, or maybe he won't. But that's something that we have to find out in the next episode. It kind of sounds like Dragon Ball Z now.
Yeah, in the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. Question for you, JT. I know you have a YouTube channel where you post lessons not only that you've had with Tournament Arc players and others, but also just lessons in general things you want to share and things you want to teach with chess. Have you made hippo videos for your YouTube channel yet?
Oh yeah. I have made I did one with I posted one with Tectone in it, and there is another one on it, but I've done a lot of opening reviews about a lot of openings and what I think about them. So it's very interesting. Thank you for mentioning my very small channel.
People should definitely check you out on YouTube. But also, we should check out this B4 move. Tectone not just playing well in the opening, but also tactically, he hit both the queen and the knight. I mean, this was nice.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, but is there a way that I can punish this? If I go there, he can't take back. If I go here, and he takes... Okay, so if I go here, I can't really do much. I think that is the best play, though.
It's cool. He had something good, but he stopped himself from just taking right away, right? There, when you find a good move, look for a better one kind of approach, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. And in this case, actually, I do not like taking here because we lose our hippo's bishop, and we don't want to lose the bishops in the hippo. Oh. We saw how effective they were in the previous game, right? So we have to be very, very careful about what we play.
See, this is where the difference in skill between you and me really shows, JT. Okay, because taking is my kind of chess.
Fair enough, but I think the most important move maybe is just like Rook B1, right? Rook B1, and then we're able to maybe play C4 at some point, or after Rook B1, maybe we're able to play Bishop A1 and maybe push for B5. Or just castles and H3 and it's all set up, right? We don't have to destroy our structure right now. But I do feel like you gave the knight a way in with B4, right? So actually this pawn maybe should stay on B3 and maybe just H3 and or castles and then H3. I think here Rook B1 or Rook A2 are the only moves in this position. And Knight B3, decent move. You're saying, hey, let's trade knights. I'm going to ruin my pawn structure a little bit, but at least I keep my bishop. Not a bad move. Not a bad choice. And we still have pressure in the middle. So overall, pretty much a net positive, I think.
Okay, so neither you nor Tectone play the bad moves that I somehow cannot resist. Simply irresistible, but Tectone resists the urge, and let's listen in because he may not be able to resist this next capture.
Fine with that.
From Kizzie K. If he takes with the bishop,
I just take there, no?
Tectone trying to
That's
work
fine,
out
no?
what the issue with this move is.
My nuts, or was that like...
The doubled pawns seem to be the immediate threat, but there's a simple response.
Right. Yeah, and here after the queen just moved, right? Because obviously we can't take here because the queen is defending the b3 square, so we lose a queen here. So like let's say after queen e7, or after this queen b6, then we're actually able just to castle and keep playing our set play just a piece.
Oh
And
boy.
Commentator's curse. Commentator's curse. I'm sorry. That's my fault. Can we have a redo?
Take back. Kizzie stream just catching up.
Dude, I did it. I knew it. I knew it. Why did I let go of the button, bro? I start scrambling, man. Oh my god. I start scrambling. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Scrambled eggs, dude.
Wow. Yep, that happened. That was a thing that happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate because I think he was doing extremely well right until that point. I think the position was equal. All you have to do is keep developing your pieces. But that's hard. And it's really, really hard when, you're under pressure and you're down a game. And I get it. And especially when, it's chess as well. Every move matters. But you have to be diligent and tenacious.
Oh, Kizzie.
Here,
Yep.
I wonder what Tectone's going to do. I wonder what he's thinking about in this position.
Definitely got a contemplative look on his face.
You're not going to give me your rook too, are you?
He might just be still confused and shocked after that queen.
Are you going to give me your rook too? I don't... Okay. Yeah, I probably would have done the same thing. That's probably a good idea. All right. I know. All right. Let's do this. If I move up there, I'm down to trade pieces at this point. Okay?
Good awareness.
Good. Trading pieces is good when you're up. Yep.
What's the plan here, Kizzie?
Yeah, obviously the plan for Techie here is he knows he's up in material, so let's get a trade going, and we'll just take away some options, right? Make it even harder for Kizzie to fight back.
And actually, this rook, queen, and rook battery is actually called the gun, or Aliekin's gun, or Alekhine's gun, whichever one you want. But it's a known strategy, and he was able to figure that out over the board. Is he the new Nimzovich or Aliekin or any of the old, stronger players? I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder, how did he come up with this idea? It's a beautiful idea, but it's just so strong. And wow, he's amazing me with his chess right now, understanding like the principles.
Yeah. Tectone is really showing up today in terms of energy, in terms of the quality of his moves, his management of the clock, his opening. Wow, just Tectone is playing so strong for somebody who earlier today was certain he was not going to walk away from this pairing the victor here. This is good stuff.
Yeah, and here there's a little bit of mess here, but if you can navigate through that mess, I think that it's going to be an easy road. Just you have to keep pushing, keep your pieces develop. Make sure that your king has loot or space to get out of any potential back rank mates, and make sure that your pieces are active first and foremost.
Yeah, and again, trades continue to be good for Tectone. He knows that the path forward here should be straightforward if he sticks to it, and we'll see how confident he is to wrap this up.
Okay, you want to take that? You can take that. Do you want to take my pawn?
And it's never over till it's over, guys.
I didn't see that.
Kizzie could come back here.
All right.
Kizzie just won back a
I'm
bishop.
still okay with this. You have that lined up to do nothing. I can go there, which puts the bishop in danger, which I'm down for. Maybe he wasn't see that. Because this pawn is giga safe. He takes, no matter what, I get a good trade. Let's stick with bishop, and then which I don't get a good trade, but that's fine. Wait, don't I have checkmate? Oh, fuck. Wait, hold on. This is still checkmate, no?
Wow, Kizzie's gone off the deep end here.
Uh-oh.
This is checkmate, no? You have to sacrifice your horse now. And he'll play back there. Oh, no, it's just checkmate. Okay. Let's go. All right, cool. If he would have played back, then he could have prolonged it, but all right, cool. Poggers! Poggers! Kizzie! Never give up!
Damn, bro. Oh my god. I mashed, bro. I mashed. He tech the throw. I done played myself, bro. Damn.
Wow. Kizzie obviously disappointed there, and unfortunately that punched his ticket out of Tournament Arc 2. Being in the Redemption Arc, if you lose your pairing there, you go home. That's unfortunate, but Tectone just, man, he really delivered all the way around. JT, man, that match, what can you say?
I mean, I think it was a lot of nerves that Kizzie had. He had a great position, he had great ideas. It just let it go like that. That second game, the queen, he just blundered the queen, and that was pretty much the only mistake he made. Unfortunately, that was the only mistake he made. So I like the chess that was played, but would love to see more. I just want to see another match because that was so good. Like his chess, I kind of feel disappointed that it ends here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt like his position and his play was so good.
Yeah, I mean, Kizzie really has shown amazing growth in his chess skill despite tonight's result, and we will talk to both of the players about that in just a moment. So please stick around, and we will be back with Kizzie K and Tectone. See you in a sec.
All right. See you soon.
Root for Esam versus Tectone. I'll root for Tech. I'll root for Tech.
You know what I mean?
I don't want to play
Esam. And his play was so good.
It'll be a game where I have to try my heart
Kizzie
out.
really has shown amazing growth in his chess skill despite tonight's result, and we will talk to both of the players about that in just a moment. So please stick around, and
Tectone want to get wrecked versus Esam. I mean, Esam just plays. Esam doesn't blunder pieces. That's what he's. Oh shit, it's me. Oh god. Esam doesn't blunder pieces. So I mean, it's a lot easier to play against someone who does do tons of blunders, right? Net loss of 7 points. That's what you get for gambling. Welcome to the casino. Mute stream. Oh yeah, I should. Oh god, I'm gonna hit me. Mute stream. I totally forgot. Trying to dodge. You excited for our game, Sam? You excited? I'm hyped. I just don't want to use my brain much, you know. I like just winning, you know. It's fun. But now I have to. Now I want to play Rustage and beat Rustage. The audacity of Rustage trash talking. How dare Rustage? How dare he? Just win, Keck. I am. That's going to be fun as hell. Good. It'll be a good game. It'll be a good game. This should be a game, that's for sure. But you'll have fun, I'm sure. You get to relax tomorrow. You can have fun games. Oh, wow. Duffy Watanabe, thank you for the 10 subs. Wow, thanks so much, man. Connor is cursed rooting. What do you mean? I root for people to win and they've been winning. What do you mean? If one person loses, it's not cursed, man. Guys, come on. Just play perfectly. No problem. No problem. We both can. Yeah, it'd be nice. I got stuff to do tomorrow as well, so I'm glad that I have a hard game. I have a video shoot, so I'm playing first tomorrow, I think, if I'm correct, and then I have to go. Like, I probably can't hang around much. What do you mean, Ollie is Dark Horse? Exactly. But Ollie plays fast, so the game will be fast. Ollie plays super fast. Yeah, I play after. Yeah, exactly. You're playing the second game tomorrow? No, I asked them to swap it because I actually have a video shoot that I have to do tomorrow that I can't miss. And I told them, I was like, hey, if I run out of time, I have to just go. Like, unfortunately, I can't play. So, yeah. Lucky no games, Con. Rustage! What? I want to play you now, Rustage. You're gonna lose, Rustage. I need to play you, Rustage. We will play for sure. Good, good. You're just a stepping stone in this story, Rustage. Rustage being supportive.
And we're back with the players, Kizzie K and Dr. Evil, it looks like. What's going on over there at Tectone?
You know, last week everybody counted me out. They told me, Techie, you'll never make it in a million years. But today I proved all my doubters incorrect once again by doing the impossible, beating the greatest player of chess of all time, Kizzie K. My God, what a spectacle.
Wow, it certainly was impressive. And Kizzie, I wanted to start actually with you. We want to know what your preparation was like for this match, and you know, you had some time to prepare between the last weekend and this weekend, and what were the areas that you focused on in order to put your best foot forward in this match?
So I think one of the biggest things that I was having an issue with. Before I start, I just want to let C-Dog know that I lived up to my name as the best thrower. So put some respect on the name, please. Thank you very much.
Let's go!
I am here. I am Mr. Brady himself. Check out my rings. But yo, honestly, real talk, I actually felt like my attacking was really, really bad. Like overall, I felt like after I opened, I kind of felt like I didn't really know what I was doing afterwards in terms of like objective and like type of like what setup that I should be trying to do. I was basically trying to feel out like, you know, like testing out like what ideas that I had and from the experience from the other games that I was playing. And basically like I still had an issue where I looked at the time and I was like folding a little bit in terms of that. And when one thing crashed, like I lost track of like what I should have done next because of something just not processing correctly. And basically I just really didn't bounce back from that. But I basically was trying to be a little bit more like aggressive. But the problem is like when I was being aggressive, I still was looking too forward to things where I should have been focusing on one thing. So my whole goal basically was be more in the front, but I still wasn't sound with my game plan, basically.
Well,
and after that, the world blew up in my world, you know?
I mean, well, I will say that I think part of it, JT, you can definitely chime into this more than I can, is that Tectone chose an opening that I think makes it just difficult, not just I mean, for anybody to play attacking chess against. JT, tell us more about that.
Yeah, so the opening that Techie chose, we had a lesson on. It's called the Hippo, and the Hippo is basically meant for anybody that is trying to attack you. You're just saying, okay, I'm just going to develop my pieces to good squares. I'm going to castle, and then I'm going to do what I want to do after. And it's very, very hard to attack. And this kind of gameplay, you have to have a strategical understanding of the position, and it's very hard to get with that in 10 minutes, right? Like you have to be able to understand what's going on in 10 minutes, and it's very, very difficult when you don't know what your opponent's going to play. But for Techie, that was step play. That said, I thought you played amazing chess. Do not count yourself out. Like, you were playing extremely good chess in the first game and in the second game, right? The first game, you had 2 knights, right? You were up basically 2 knights, and you know it was unfortunate that you let the opponent come back. But I was like, wow, you're putting on a show for us. And then when Techie came back, I was like, oh man, oh no. Don't throw.
So you know what it is? It's like, to be fair with you, like, because I know that I'm like, all right, I need to focus on this now because I already kind of got this done. I take the time to focus on like one piece at a time before the puzzle comes together. So, obviously, as the game progresses, I have to learn things off the fly of like what I'm doing. So sometimes I make very bad decisions, but I feel like the only time for me to learn is to make those bad decisions, right? So for me, like, I actually I'm also like pretty happy that I got in further, but I just think it's very funny that I still like folded like on the crucial moments when I was like, okay, I haven't seen this thing before, but let me try something out. And then, like, I folded. Simple as that, But it was fun that I at least got 2 pieces of the puzzles down, and now I just have to have better formation in a lot of situations. I feel like that's the biggest thing that I've been seeing. And even before, even when like I'm looking at plays, I'm like, oh, I definitely am about to lose right now, or like, oh, I definitely see where I messed up now. And it's stuff, it's a learning process,
Yeah. Well, I mean, despite the result, I still feel like we saw some very quality moves from you in both of those games. In Tech, it seems like maybe we got the nodding going on. You might agree. Were there moments in this match that you were worried?
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? Dude, when I blundered both of my knights on the first game, I was like, oh shit. And then there was this other moment where he had the position to take my queen, and I just said a prayer, and I was like, please God, don't notice. And when he did it, I was like, praise Jesus, dude. It was a good day. Yeah, I mean, I said this before the game started. I mean, I felt like this was going to be the blunderfest of 2021, and for the first round, that's exactly what it was. It was a absolute clown fiesta. And I don't listen, Kizzie, don't sell yourself short, okay? There were throws in the game by you and I both, but no one will ever be able to throw as hard as Choke Dog VA. Okay, we're still not at the level of him. Maybe one day in a couple years we'll be on his level, but Connor's the #1 choker in North America now in Japan.
Well, I'm trying to be Mr. Brady over here, so
Of course. But yeah, I mean, the first game, it was incredibly stressful because in my mind, I was like, okay, so what I did was I didn't play any online chess last week. I actually ordered a real chess set to play in real life, and I played against myself or my wife in real life to hopefully, if the feeling of the chess pieces in my hand would hopefully ground me a little bit more. And then I goofed around with different strategies like that. And that's what I did this week. And when the first game happened and I completely blundered those 2 pieces, I was like, that was the entirely wrong play to make. I should have played online. Thankfully, by some miracle of God, I got my act together for once and made it come back. I think it was when the queen was blundered, which was holy shit, thank God. But then round 2, I felt like I got my act together. I feel like I played a much more solid game of chess. Felt a lot more fluid. I stopped messing around. I got my head out of my ass, and I feel like game 2 was great for me. And Kizzie, I want to say that was so fucking fun to play against you, dude.
Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely had a great time. And like I said, it was. I had a great time playing, even though, like, my building was crashing, the towers were falling, Thanos was snapping my minions away. It was still fun. I still had a great time. So, yeah, good stuff, man. And good luck in the next round. But I'm going to have to be rooting for Ethan. So,
no, okay, listen.
Hold on.
Here's the thing. here's the thing about ESAM. If I can interject.
Yes.
So in my mind, I'm completely out against ESAM. He's a god of chess. He's 2,000 rating in tactics. But here's the thing.
Oh, he is?
ESAM, yeah, he is. He's crazy high rating. ESAM is widely known as the Pikachu main. Okay, he's electric type. But me, myself, I'm a proud representative of the Hippo strat, aka Hippowdon from Pokemon, the ground type, the hard counter. So if there's any way I have a chance to take down one of these behemoths of the chess field, there might be a shot for me. There might be a shot.
All right.
Wow,
See,
that was a great way to put it.
wow,
Thank you.
Kizzie, see, I was expecting more of the, like, if somebody's gonna win this whole thing, I want it to be the guy I lost to, but you're going the other way.
Oh no, bro! That's my teammate right there, bro. It changes. The rule changes now.
I respect that, Kizzie. Hey, and say, hey, if you want to beat me, I would have been the same way. I want Ollie to win so bad. I believe in her. I believe in my girl.
Bro.
Well, Kizzie, listen, it's yeah. Go ahead.
Time. No, I was just saying, I had a great time, and again, like, you know, thank you so much for like just running this tournament arc too. I really think this event is like super sick, and like now, like, you know, you guys got me into it. You know, shout outs to, you know, Japanese Tutor. You know, shout outs to you, Aaron. I appreciate it. You know, everybody, you guys are godlike, man. Like, for real. It's just amazing. This is an amazing thing. So, and the fact that you guys are putting so much effort behind it, of a very simple, straightforward game of chess is godlike, you know. And yeah, dude, this is amazing. So, hopefully, when you guys do a part 3, I have my redemption on. You probably might see my eyes glowing red, you know, coming back with vengeance. You know, they're gonna call me evil Kizzie, and then if I get sent to the loser bracket, I'm gonna be eviler Kizzie. You know, we're gonna be the eyes gonna go even more red. You know, but anyways, man, thanks so much. I don't want to hold up everybody's time, but thank you so much.
It was good.
Yeah, I just had one thing. Well, to both of you guys, to Techie first. It looked in the first match like you were, like you lost it, but then I didn't know if you were gonna stick with the Hippo or not. And then you did, and it made me really happy that you stuck with the opening choice, because I was like, oh no, he lost twice with the Hippo. Like, is he gonna deny the strat? And then you did it, and it came through. Like, I was really happy about that. So yeah, no, honestly, thank you so much for that. Like that made me really happy.
You are the only reason why I ever had a chance in this tournament. Without you, I am nothing. I would not disgrace your strategy in this tournament. And in video games and MMOs, League of Legends, anything, I pick one character and I play them till the end of time. I will never break from the Hippo. I don't care if my opponents know what I'm going to be playing next round. I don't care. I'm bringing Hippo to the goddamn finales, or I'm going to die trying.
Wow. Well, thank you for that.
Of course.
Kizzie,
I'll be seeing you on your stream. I know. I'll be in there. We'll be running the lessons. I know. I'll be there, bro. I promise.
Yep. I do, you know, lessons, and please come through. And also, we have Guilty Gear to run.
Oh yeah, that's free.
You're the throw master, right? So I'm gonna see if I can just make
you about to see this. Oh, you about to see these throwing. Oh, you about to see how I actually throw, huh? Okay. All right, man. Well, you already know where to meet me at, man. You know. I'm on Twitch half, you know, 4th Street, you know.
All right, guys. Well, Kizzie, it has been fantastic having you, and unfortunately we do part ways here, but we're happy to hear that you've caught the chess bug. We definitely would love to see you back in another event, and Tectone, we want to wish you good luck in your next match, and guys, get some rest, and we'll see you soon.
Sounds good. Thank you for having me.
And there you have it. Kizzie put up an amazing fight in Tournament Arc 2. And again, we, of course, would love to see him back. Tectone will move forward and face ESAM. Almost certain he's going to bring the Hippo this time. JT, you're pretty confident about that too, huh?
Listen, I really like the Hippo. It's a strat that I employ sometimes in Blitz and even in some classical games that I've played. I was like, let me just play the hippos. What's up? And I have done very well, actually. I've won all of my games with the hippo. So maybe I should play it more.
Made famous and confirmed, dude, right here on Tournament Arc 2. Okay, so we have our next set of matches that we know we will be seeing. Tectone versus Esam, CDog VA versus Ollie. And then to follow after all of that, Rustage v Giguk to seal somebody's place in the grand final on Sunday. But until then, folks, make sure that you're keeping an eye out on Chess.com social media channels in order to know everything that's happening and coming up in the next few days, including the schedule. And JT, today has been another what we're used to seeing like every single day of Tournament Arc 2, just insane chess. Lots of fun from the players and from the audience. And wow, dude, it's of course, I also want to say, just randomly out of nowhere, it's a pleasure calling these matches with you. And yeah, dude, like this is, can you have asked for any better so far than this?
Honestly, like this has just been the best. And to think that we have another 3 days of this, like what is this? Like this has been so hype. Whenever I see like chess commentary and stuff, I'm like, okay, this is so good. The chess is so good. But here we get chess, we get drama, we get action. You know, our hearts are racing, you know, because we have our favorites. And then, you know, what happens if they blunder? Then we blunder, you know, and it just brings everything together. And I'm really excited I'm really happy to be part of this event. And I'm really excited for the next couple of days. They're going to be amazing. And I thank you so much for inviting me back. And also, it's a pleasure commentating with you as well.
All right, guys. With that said, we will be back here tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific with more matches, more action. Chess.com's Tournament Arc 2 will return tomorrow. So we'll see you all then. Thank you so much for being here, and have a good night.
Yep, and I'll see you at the after party. Take care, guys.